Julian was an incredibly brilliant and talented and ambitious and hardworking emperor, but everybody has their flaws, and Julian's, not surprisingly, was belief in himself, ambition, pride. And so he decided he was going to invade Persia. Alexander the Great was a hero of Julian, and Julian decided he is going to invade the Persian Empire, at least the part in what is now modern day Iraq. And so he launches this war against Persia, which in itself, if he had just restricted himself to the border area, fight a few battles, teach the Persians a few lessons, probably would have been a very good idea to do, just to keep them in check. But he decides to go right down into the heart of the Parthian, the Persian Empire. And it's just too much. His supply lines crumble. He gets there and he is facing a huge army in the capital city of the Persians, is incredibly well defended. So Julian basically has to give up and turn around and march away. And while he's marching away, the Persians are picking away at his army as they're marching across the desert. And so eventually Julian ends up getting in a skirmish, and he rushes back to the rear of his lines while the Persians are attacking, and he's in such a hurry that he forgets to put on his armor. And at that point, we have different stories about what happened. He was certainly killed by a spear. He was stabbed by a spear, but people said, well, it was a Persian spear, or was it? Maybe it was a Roman spear. Maybe it was one of his Christian soldiers who decided that this was an opportunity to get rid of this pagan emperor. So the consensus, as such things are, is probably it was a Persian, but we can't really be sure. It might have been a Roman who killed him. And so he dies in 363 A.D. He's a young man. He's only in his early 30s. Just like Alexander the Great was. And so he dies there in Persia. They bring his body back to Antioch and then to Tarsus in Asia Minor, and they choose a new emperor, Jovian, and that is the end of Julian's very short but dramatic career as emperor.